Hello, welcome back to my channel. Mr. Richard, thank you for watching my video. So what's up with the market today? These are making high highs, and the second one is making low highs and low lows, low highs, low lows, right? Yeah, you can pretty much determine the outcome, right, of the trade that you're going to make. So you can set a pretty predetermined set of rules, right? So that your trade will not be a bad one. Yeah, the key idea is to have a general idea of what type of the trade return that you're expecting from. I may be receiving maximized revenues, maximized profit through the trade that you have done with minimal risks, right? And then you're starting from small accounts for either you starting with a substantial amount of money, or you can finding out the outcome using certain rules, right? From the chart itself, or how you trade. So these rules are using a easier route, right? Most of the traders will use this fixed value, fixed period, 20-day moving average, 14 days moving average, right? There's some indicators, right? I think if you use some indicators, you might not understand the consequences of probably you overlook on the risks over ratio that you're using if your capital is small. Mostly the overhead risk that you're taking when you have a small capital, right? A lot of traders sorry about that. A lot of traders making noise about having a small amount of capital and lose a lot of money over trade, as they usually trade wrongly, as because of they probably new in trading, right? And normally you can use the set of trade indicators. Uh, that's much more convenient. Some also do trade like let's see on this daily chart, right? So if open daily chart, you can even see the previous price indicated there. Let's say for example I take here, right? So that's the 23rd of January. So the price is around 2019, and at the end of the trade the price is around 2013, right? So it's a fixed predetermined risk over ratio there, because you do not know uh, how the segmental process have been done, right, over these smaller trades, right? So that's why yeah, you have to move into the chart further to probably M30, M15, M5. You can't just look at day one or H4. If you have a smaller capital, right, probably it's not very useful. But if you're looking at a smaller time frame like M5, M15, M1, so you know the cash flow, how it's done, right? You can easily identify the cash flow using these smaller time frames. And it's most rate of return, right? Uh, it's like you purchased a MT4 robot at probably e-shop somewhere or the MetaTrader forum somewhere, right? And if you used the trading robot, you tested it on probably Ninja Trader, TradingView, or any software that has historical uh, MetaTrader, probably like 2 3 years historical charts, right? So you can use these robots that you have purchased, right? So it's the same as internal rate of return. Uh, these will be it will make the present value of any currency, right, back to the zero in the discounted cash flow analytics, right? So if the value, let's say you start with $1,000 and you use a robot to test the trades, right? If it made in a positive cash flow of a greater internal rate of return, so probably if it exceeds the cost of capital that you have invested, probably $1,000 and 100, right? So that makes an advantage. using this set of rules, right? Yeah, I can measure the performance of any chart, right? But the thing is, it does not take the real dollar value, such as limiting factors for each segmented process, right? It just ignores the anomalies in the chart flow, probably some glitches or like news, right? Or yeah, sudden news, right? Or sudden increase in volume or hype, right? So it does not take that into the picture. So, well, you can just use these graphs, right? For example, now I'm in M1, and if you're using, for example, I take this line, right? Let me take this one, I start here, and this brings it to the make it smaller. You can just like, probably start from here. Let's just say you start from here, right? So the lowest low is here. There'll be another low here. So the possibilities of the graphs going down here is more than up here. So that's the uptrend. That's the previous high up there. The middle right there. We go back there. We have to look at it. Usually the company look at like this one. Okay, let me count here. One, goes up here. Support. Saturday. Second time. Saturday. And the third time. All the way down here. Go. So it's about controlling the future outcomes of any charts. Either you're using a standard costing or marginal costing. Right? has a close relationship from the need to have these functions to be used when a failure to cut losses risks, right, of the trade. If you use these functions, right, you can also create some type of barrier or protection for your capital trading. Right? So you can work out a future strategy, how you're going to trade the next, how you're going to take the next trade, right? This one, can use like look at the stochastic there. Well, so that's it for now. Right? Where is the goals going next, right? So now, right now, just delete this market here, right? So you can clearly look at the climbing. The goal is climbing here, right? Crazy climb, and if it touches these, I don't know what is this, 2,200, no, 2,150. So the previous high is 2024, 2030, 2052, 2150. So if it's going to break the 2,150, I'm not surprised because that's the highest high, right? Anyway, it's going there. And I do think so it's going to break it, right? It's going to break the next high, probably around 2169. Like this to there, like this to there. Yeah, I think it's around 2169, like that, 2175. So let's just put a mark in there, right? See whether I'm correct or not. I'm almost right. There you go. 175. And the next one probably will go until there. 2,300. Well, let's not take it too seriously. It's only on meditation purposes. Not in any way this will be a suggestion for you to take the trade. And losing trades, it's solely up to your risk, right? So I'm just telling you what my opinion is about this graph, and it is only my opinion. And for education purposes of how to identify indicators, what to use, how to trade properly with high probability of winning, right? Using more um, using more uh, correct indicative set of rules. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel down there, right? Give it a thumbs up. Right, thank you.